Hi there, folks. This is Sean with Fool for Augusta. I went to Cantina Locale recently. Not sure how it's pronounced. It's a fun little Tex-Mex place right in the heart of Augusta. It's right across from, not the downtown, but the heart of the actual like loops and the big traffic areas and the main streets. It's right across from, I think, Daniel Field, the little regional airport. Um, and yeah, it's in a shopping center. And so I went there with some friends from a supper club last night. Really enjoyed myself, had a good time. Uh, I ordered the ghost pepper nachos. Really fun, really enjoyed them. I thought the queso was good. Good consistency, great flavor. The chips were nice. They weren't too thick. They also weren't clumping up together. The steak, it was recommended that I try the steak with that, the steak on the nachos, and the seasoning and the flavor was great. The meat was tender. A lot of the vegetables that they had, including in the salsa, tasted like they had been freshly either roasted or charred before mixing them in. Really enjoyed that. Thought it was super flavorful. I don't think it was super spicy. I know when people say ghost pepper, they immediately think, oh wow, this is probably really spicy. I'm going to have to worry about that. I didn't find that to be the case, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. The other thing that my friends ordered that I saw that I really thought looked good, the quesadillas. I didn't try one, so I can't speak to that, but it looked from where I was sitting that they had a really good crust on the outside, and also the cheese seemed nice in the proper amount of gooiness that you really want between those bites, and it had a little bit of a thickness, so you could tell that it had some like meat and stuff going on inside of it. And so I really enjoyed the food. I thought that the food was good. I can't speak to the tacos. They have got a gigantic taco menu. I did not have the tacos, so you're just gonna have to try that, I guess, on your own, or wait for me to go back at some point in the future. As for drinks, they had some beers on draft. That's always nice. Nothing too crazy there. One friend did get a vodka-based mixed drink. I did try just a little sip of that. I thought the sweetness and the sour components were well balanced. I very much enjoyed those. So moving on to the rest of the restaurant, I thought that the decor was a little bit modern, very fun, some good pops of color in there. Um, the waiters and waitresses had the short aprons, and they had like fun, colorful peppers all over them. And it was high ceilings inside the main area of the restaurant, pretty open. It wasn't super enclosed, not a lot of small, cozy, like enclosed spaces or segmented rooms. It was very open, very light. Like it seemed very breathy as far as the actual space was concerned. I also thought that it seemed very clean, very well kept, very well maintained. I also think it's fairly new, so you'll have to wait on that one as far as time is concerned. Um, they also had an outdoor section of seating that was a bit of a breezeway in between the front and the back of the strip mall. And so I think that's actually a wonderful space there. You get the air coming through, and you also don't have to worry about the rain or anything along those lines. So very impressed with the seating arrangements and the space layout. I thought that was good. I didn't check out the bathrooms, so I can't speak to that. The staff I really enjoyed being served by throughout the evening. I thought they were very pleasant, very knowledgeable of the menu. They also made good recommendations. I normally go for chicken, and they recommended the steak. I love the steak. My buddy had the chicken. He said the chicken was good too. But yeah, so they know their stuff there as best I can tell. Speed, I thought everything was very timely. One of the refills on one of the beverages was forgotten, but as soon as we asked for it, it came out very quickly afterwards. So I was pretty impressed by the kitchen speed, the speed of the waiters and waitresses. Everything seemed to move rather well, and I thought they did a nice job of coming back to our table with good and healthy regularity to check and see if we had gotten our stuff, how everything was tasting, and so I definitely appreciated that. Parking, as I think I mentioned earlier, is super easy. It's a gigantic space. There's a grocery store nearby, and also there's a hardware. So like, there's lots of space parking wise. Don't have to worry about that. The restaurant, reasonably populated with people. You can tell there are definitely some folks who like and enjoy it. The volume, you could tell it was active, but it wasn't obnoxious by any stretch. No problems having good conversation, and you weren't being interrupted by others around you. So that was good. The menu can be found online. You can find the restaurant online. I liked their website a lot. It was very easy to navigate. They also had some pictures from the like restaurant itself, so you could see what you're looking for, and the prices are with all the menu items, so that's always nice. As far as finding it from the street, if you're not looking for it, it might be a little bit hard to notice it. However, if you're looking around and you know the general area, very easy to find it. So yeah, overall, super impressed. Very much enjoyed my experience there. Will definitely go back in the future. My experience with the food was that it was very good. I thought the facilities were very well kept, very nice, well put together, and the personnel working there were great. So yeah, highly recommend Cantina Locale. Uh, that should be just cantinalocale.com as far as the web address is concerned. And the phone number, I will pull it up for you real quick, is I believe 762-333-8320, and that's 2803 Wrightsboro Road, and it's number 20B, and that's Augusta, Georgia 30909. All right, I think that covers it for today. Once again, this is Sean with Fool for Augusta, and I hope you enjoyed the review of Cantina Locale.